So in March, we toured the Kentucky Children's Hospital and heard from Executive Vice President for Health Affairs, Dr. Mark Newman, and Dr. Scotty Day, the Physician-in-Chief of Kentucky Children's Hospital. Then in April, Dr. Eli and President Eli and Dr. Mary Lynn Capilouto hosted our recipients for a reception in their home. In May, we toured the Healthy Kentucky Research Building, and Vice President for Research, Dr. Lisa Cassis and Dr. Trish Freeman, gave us an insider's view of how they secured the just now announced $87 Hill grant and showcased the area where the work is being done. And 30 of us attended that event. In June, we enjoyed a pregame show and dinner before it's a grand night for singing. Then in August, we ventured off campus to the South Farm for an eye-opening farm-to-table experience with Chef Bob Perry and his team. Last month, we visited with UK Athletics and heard from Mitch Barnhart and members of his team on how their new program, the Kentucky Road, is working to grow student athletes into elite athletes and high-achieving students capable of becoming a new generation of leaders. Now, looking ahead to next year, we are continuing to build on the idea of learning more about these fascinating and maybe unknown areas of research and activity. And you'll find a listing of activities in your folder, and we'll let you know as soon as they are scheduled. But be sure to mark your calendar for April 23rd, it's a Thursday night, for our reception at Maxwell Place. And remember, these activities are strictly voluntary. We don't want you to feel like that you aren't fulfilling your duties if you don't attend. Our mission here is to pool our funds to make a positive impact on the university and its extraordinary students. We want to motivate and unite women as leaders, donors, and advocates for the University of Kentucky. So we hope that you can join us for a few of these activities, but if you can't attend, it's okay.
Continuing with Jessica's recap from last year, we gained 9 new members for a total member of 256 members. One of the members is here, Kim Shelton. If you'll stand up, she's here, a new member. Welcome. So that to say, we will be looking for increased growth this year, so we'll need everyone's help. Last year, we awarded 6 programs for $242,500, and that gives us a grand total since 2009 of over $2 million, $2,039,800. I think that deserves a round of applause. Thank you. That's incredible. We're still looking to get on the rep floor. There is a current member roster in your packet, and a handful of members are still needing to make their contribution this year, and if you're one of those, we're happy to take it today if you brought it. We have new membership recruitment brochures. They're also on your table. Please take those to anyone. Keep a couple with you in the car maybe, and give them to people that you have talked about Women in Philanthropy with. You can always contact Lisa, and she will send out a mailer to anyone that's interested. In your packet, you will also see a copy of the current Leadership Council. We are working to fill the upcoming class of 2020, and we're looking for 10 ladies to fill those spots. In addition to assisting with membership and engagement programs, this group works to narrow down the proposals that are submitted to 10, like today, so that we can do a more concise vote. I believe that, for me, it's a wonderfully fulfilling assignment, and I very much enjoy it. So what we would like is for people to self-identify that you want to be on that leadership team. And if you could do that by December 13th, the same day that the ballots are due if you don't submit them today. Now join me in thanking the class of 2017. So we have a 3-year term. And let me just say that I might mess up some names, but I'm sorry in advance. So if you'll just stand and we'll clap for everybody at the same time. Janice Birdwhistle, Ann Bolton, Carol Christian, Luann Holmes, Robin Morell, Dana Paradis, Linda Price, Lynn Theman, and Kiki Storchik. Thank you all for your great work this last 3 years. I know many of you might have noticed that we're missing Paula Pope, the Pope. She's not with us today. It seems that she needs to do a little physical therapy on some bursitis. Sorry she couldn't be here. When she retired in 2017, a decision was made to beg both Bonnie Mays and Jessica Parrish to serve 2-year terms as co-chair to help Lisa transition into her new position. So sadly, I'm announcing that Jessica is coming to the end of her 3-year term. She has been an extraordinary leader of our group, and I've enjoyed every minute working with her. Let's please show her our appreciation at this time for the effort and devotion she's given to us. She's not going far away. I'm not letting her go away. But looking ahead, I'm happy to announce at this time that Ruth Webb, will you stand please, will be serving as co-chair from 2020 to 2022. That sounds crazy. She has been in Women in Philanthropy since 2009. She lives in Mercer County, is a 1978 graduate of the College of Arts and Science and a 1986 graduate of the College of Law. Please join me in giving Ruth a round of applause. Thank you, Ruth. And now we have a couple of housekeeping items.
Okay, before we get started with our presentations, there are a few housekeeping things we need to go over. The ladies' restroom is located at the opposite end of the ballroom. You can go out either door. It's facing the social staircase, and it's on the end toward the bookstore. And give yourself plenty of time to get there. Okay, the agenda for today is in your folder. Notice that there is discussion time before lunch and again at the end of the day. Also, during our lunch break, we're having a presentation. Ellen Gish from the Office of Philanthropy will be joined by 3 of our Women in Philanthropy members to talk about how they've been able to make an even greater impact at the university. And we look forward to hearing from them and hopefully learning something that will be helpful as we think about our estates and what we want our ultimate gifts to be to the university. Okay, for the presentations, each presenter gets 10 minutes to present, and they have 5 minutes to answer questions. And once the timer goes off, which Lisa has the little timer, they will get 1 minute to wrap it up. And 2 of the presenters are working out of the country today, but we are pleased that they have submitted videos. So as always, we're on a tight schedule, so just be prepared for that.
Additionally, I'd like to tell you all that there are some tickets for a couple of basketball games still available. That's the Evansville game. It's on November the 12th, which is a Tuesday. It's $70, and the tickets are $50 a ticket. Utah Valley, which is Wednesday, November the 18th, the same, 7 p.m., $50 a ticket. And Mount St. Mary's, which is November the 22nd, which is a Friday, that's at 7, and those tickets are $65 a person. Sarah Elizabeth Bush, she's right over there when you stand up. Hi. She has the tickets with her today. She's got about 14 for each game on her, and she will take cash, check, credit card. No kids, right? You like dogs, but you're not taking any kids. No. We all love children. Equal to, yeah. Also, just a reminder to silence your cell phones and just out of respect to the speakers. And then just to recap, Jessica's going to walk through, when we went back and looked at the founding documents, we looked through the criteria for for qualification, and Jessica's going to walk through these. We didn't have to make any changes. All the information was already there. We just needed to go back and reread it. So,
Okay, the first one is that scholarships may cover tuition and mandatory fees, room and board, books, and may cover other expenses such as cultural and international experiences, health insurance, child's care, etc. Okay, students must be enrolled at the University of Kentucky. Eligible students include undergraduates and graduates and professional degree students. Transfer and non-traditional students via traditional and alternative paths are eligible. There is no gender preference. Next, proposals should include support for faculty salaries. Proposals should not include support for faculty salaries, furniture, or equipment. And note that all these proposals that we will hear here today have met the criteria at this point, and it's your preference, your personal preference, on how you want to score these. Also keep in mind that our scoring system is ranking them 1 through 10, with 1 being your favorite. Our first presenter should be here, and it's time to get started. And please find your proposal in order of presentation on the left side of your folder. Is she here? Anyone have any questions so far about anything today?
yeah, Lisa has a question.
Is this being filmed? Is it something we'll be able to watch later?
Yes.
Excellent. So you'll tell us
Yes, how to log in.
the website?
Yes. She'll send a link when it's ready to be put online. Also, there's fruit, danishes, muffins, coffee, soft drinks, water, tea over in the back and on the side. Feel free to get up and get anything you want to eat, and then we'll break it for lunchtime.
The first presentation is at 10:15. I guess we read too quickly. So if you need to make that last minute pit stop, 15 minutes is ample. But be back here at 10:15 to start. And the most direct path with the least amount of students is going to be on that side.
Thank you all for attending today, and we have some great proposals to hear. Thank you.